Hey guys, today I wanted to share with you our grocery shopping process. My husband is at Costco. He does all the grocery shopping for us because I am pregnant and I'm trying to avoid going out as much as possible. So when he gets back, I will show you what we do with the groceries and talk a little bit about what he does when he's at the store. And right now I'm going to clean out the fridge so that way it's ready to go when he gets back. Anytime my husband goes to the store now, he is wearing a mask, and he also brings the hand sanitizer and hand wipes with him. That way he can use the hand wipes to open any of the doors like in the refrigerated and freezer section without having to touch them. And then he also makes sure that he hand sanitizes his hands several times and then washes them as soon as he gets home. My husband took this trip to Costco on a Monday afternoon. He said there was a little bit of a wait outside in line, but it was very well stocked once he got inside. There was plenty of bread and meat. You can see there's rotisserie chickens available. He said the produce section was pretty well stocked. They were out of a few things like bananas. Bananas were on our list. But other than that, they had plenty of food. He went down the egg aisle as well, and they also had plenty of eggs in stock. He forgot to check on the toilet paper situation. We actually didn't need any, so he didn't go look because it wasn't on the list. But I have a feeling you probably have to get there pretty early when the store opens to get toilet paper. Once he got home, I made sure to have a clean countertop to put everything down on, and I just put some peroxide on paper towels, put some gloves on, and I just wipe everything down with the peroxide wipes. Anything that can be taken out of packages, I take out of packages. So like the guacamole, it came in a pack of 3. I got rid of the cardboard and then wiped those down. And I just set everything aside that's wiped down so that I know what's clean, and I will put it in the fridge once I'm done. Okay, so real quick I'll show you what we got at Costco. This is the cold stuff that I wiped off that I now need to put away. We got mostly produce. Really like their big bag of broccoli, green beans, guacamole, milk, carrots, tomatoes, that sort of thing. Actually, we don't usually get tomatoes from there because I like to get the organic cherry tomatoes, but he grabbed tomatoes. And then this salt, the fresh salsa that I love. I took the guacamole out of the package, and then I have a few more things that I need to take out of the package. So this is the produce that I will take out of the bags. I'll wash the berries and I'll wash the stuff and put it in a separate container. Take the hummus out, pick the chicken. My husband got me another thing of vinegar. I will take this 3-pack out, take the milk out and get rid of the box. Okay, so this stuff does not require refrigeration. Yes, that is a giant bag of Doritos. Oh, I love Doritos. I crave them constantly. And I really love the tortilla chips that they have at Costco, so my husband grabbed another bag. And we have hot dog buns and bread, and then I have naan bread over there. So this stuff I'll put in the basement. I am gonna grab out a loaf of bread. It is like double packaged, so I will pull out one and then take the rest downstairs. I'm not gonna clean these off because I probably won't use them the next couple days. I'll just kind of let them sit for a few days, and then they should be good by then. If I do need to use them, I will make sure I wash my hands after touching the packaging, or I will go ahead and wipe them off. Once I get all the food put away, I always sanitize the surfaces really good. I'm using just straight hydrogen peroxide here. You do have to make sure you let it sit for 10 minutes. I'm doing the countertops that the food was sitting on, the fridge handles, the sink. I'm also cleaning out the sink because I will be cleaning off my produce. Here I'm cleaning the berries off. I just put them in a bowl with water and vinegar and I let them soak for a few minutes. I think I did let them soak a little too long and I didn't let them properly dry. I just threw them all in a container and the raspberries got mushy and my son refused to eat them, although I will eat them and my daughter will eat them, so it's not a total loss. And then I also did our other produce in the sink. And because I'm using vinegar to clean the produce, I did make sure to wash and rinse out my sink really well. You just want to make sure you do not mix vinegar with any other cleaning product. I take all of the stickers off of my produce before I wash them, and then I just give them a quick rinse and will fill my sink with water and vinegar and then come by every few minutes to stir them around. I try to let the produce sit in the water vinegar mixture for at least 10 minutes before I rinse them off. For dinner on this night we had leftovers, but I'm going to show you how I made the pork tacos that we're going to be having. I made this the day before. I just used a pork loin that I put in the crock pot with a can of low sodium black beans and a can of low sodium petite diced tomatoes. You could really use any tomatoes, crushed, whatever you have. And I like to use low sodium because there is already quite a bit of salt in the pork loin itself. So now I'm going to add in the seasoning. I use low sodium taco seasoning and I only use about half a package because there is salt already in the pork and I don't want to add a bunch. You could just use taco seasoning or make your own if you don't want to add any more additional salt. I just sprinkle it over the top and then I'm going to also add garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, cumin, and a little bit of ancho chili powder and a little bit of cinnamon. I just sprinkle everything on top and once I'm done, put the lid on. It is best to cook this low for 6 to 8 hours. I forgot to put this in early this day, so I had to cook it on high for 3. It wasn't as tender this time having to cook it on high compared to when I cooked it on low the last time I made this, so that would be my recommendation. But after it's done cooking, you shred the pork. I also like to cut off and take out any of the fatty parts. I always cook rice when I make this and we eat it kind of like you would at Chipotle. We put the rice in the tortilla shells. You could make tacos, burritos, you could do just burrito bowls without the shells. And we like to add cheese, sour cream, salsa, lime juice, that sort of thing. I'm making my kids' plates right now. I cut them up a cucumber to go with it tonight. This is leftovers, and I don't really care for leftovers, but I don't mind this one leftover. And I'm just cutting up my daughter's really well. I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got some great ideas. And if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up.